So, a little over a year ago, I uploaded a video titled Why, and at that time I had been gone from YouTube after uploading daily for a while. I'd been gone for like 2 weeks, 3 weeks, and I'm not going to go over all that now. If you want to know everything that happened there and you haven't seen the video, you can go watch that video because I explain it. It is long and it's not edited like this video is, but I'll try to keep this one a little shorter. So in the time since that video came out, a lot has changed with me mentally. Sorry for all the background noise. Hold on. Alright. Yeah. A lot has kind of changed with how I kind of process things. Basically, in that year, a little over a year of time, I've had to like completely, basically rewire myself. That being said though, it's gonna, I don't know, I always feel kind of weird. I feel like a whiny bitch whenever I talk about stuff like this, but depression is still kind of a problem. I definitely deal with it better. But you know, there are just times where I'm just not happy at all. And it's different from the last incident, I'd say. It's there, but it's changed. Before, it was kind of like always around, just kind of, maybe not like present, but it was there. Maybe you couldn't notice, but it was always there. And now it's like short bursts, kind of. It's the only way I know how to describe it. Like, I'll be perfectly fine for a few days, and then the next few days it's like all I want to do is sleep, and you know, and definitely the reasoning behind it has also changed. Like I said before, I explained everything in that video, which is still the most watched video on my channel as of now. And I'm not gonna go and retell all that. Definitely some of that stuff still applies, but now it's I focus a lot less on me now. Just knowing all the stuff that I've been through, I kind of have the mentality where like, I'm lucky enough to have gone through all this and made it out relatively okay. And so it makes me want to help as many people as I can that need help. And I definitely try to do that. But now, like, one of the things that gets me so just unhappy is when people claim that they need my help, or not even when they don't claim that, people that take my help and, just not even like, it's always really just small stuff that I know makes a difference, like, just checking up on them every once in a while, making sure that they're actually okay and not just, putting on that happy face. Because I know what it's like, having been there myself. But now it really saddens me to see when people, I can tell that they want to change how they feel about certain things, but they don't put enough effort into it, I think. It's hard to explain. Like, there's a certain person in particular that I'm thinking about right now, who has definitely had their share of bad experiences, and I don't blame them for feeling the way they feel. And this person, I'm not gonna lie, I won't tell any names or anything and put them on the spot, but this person has attempted suicide probably a few times. I know at least twice, and there could have been more. And this person has and continues to turn to not healthy coping mechanisms, such as drugs and alcohol. And normally I'm okay with people doing certain things. Like, I don't care if you smoke weed, I don't care if you drink a little bit, but if you're doing that to numb yourself, that's where I start to have problems. And this person had been away for a couple months and zero contact with me. For a while, I thought that they had actually died because nobody had heard from them in those 2 months. So it wasn't just no contact with me, it was no contact with anyone. And recently, they kind of popped back up out of nowhere, and I wanted to the way they explained it is that they felt bad for how they had treated me, which doesn't make a whole lot of sense, because, I mean, in all honesty, they were doing more damage to themselves than me, but I can understand how they felt guilty about it, because I had felt guilty about all the shit that I did last year. So, but the difference was, this person got the same kind of help that I did going down to Anchorage. But the difference was, when they came back, they kind of secluded themselves. And as soon as they came back and started getting around with those old friends of theirs and all the bad habits, instead of kind of learning from all of the things that they had been through and knowing that the bad decisions that they had made, thinking that it was, this is helping me, when really it wasn't. Knowing that they decided to go down the same road again. And honestly, it was the saddest thing I've ever seen. Ever. And this person I consider them to be pretty important to me. So, on top of all of that, I don't know. Part of me wants to blame myself for it, but I know that none of their actions, like, I didn't make them do this, you know? But, I don't know. This was just kind of a little, I needed to vent, and I didn't have a video idea. It's 6 in the morning, so I'm feeling kind of, like, moody. Because I haven't slept since 2 days ago. Basically, my point was, with this whole little rant, was I feel like when I'm in the position that I'm in, trying to reach out and help people who are hurting, I have a really bad habit of blaming myself when they can't be helped, or it would take more than just me. I have a habit of blaming myself for not doing a good enough job. And I'm not saying this to, like, put off anyone who would think of coming to me, because I'm the kind of person, if you ask for my help, I will help you. I don't care who you are. I don't care gender, race, sexual. I don't give a shit. If you really need my help, I will help you. But, you know, I can't do it all on my own. I'm not some magical person who can just snap my fingers, boom, everybody's happy. If I could, like, if I had my way, anybody who wanted to be happy would be happy. But that's a really unrealistic goal. But I do everything I can to help the people who ask for my help. But like I said, it can't be just me. They need to put some effort into it as well. And there are people who just don't. And I don't know why it affects me as much as it does, but you know, it's just kind of sad to see people going down the same road that they've been down. Anyway, yeah, that's just, sorry, that was Bob. That was my little rant. Yeah. I'm not gonna do my normal outro shit because it's kind of a different video. And, yeah. Thanks for listening to me, be an idiot. So, yeah, I'll see you next week.